Hello, Africa. My name is Taribo Joseph, and this is Emotional Master Convos. You're welcome to another episode. On this episode, we're going to be talking about double dating. First, I'd like to share an epic proverb that I stumbled on recently. It said, behind every satisfied woman, there is a tired man. Yeah, you know what? Just think about it. What the men have to do to satisfy that woman. I know a lot is put into it. Then, you want to satisfy one? Now some persons are double dating and triple dating. Wow, they must really be exhausted. Maybe they rely on extra energy to make this happen. So, why do people double date? Why are you double dating? I'll ask my guest today. I hope none of them is double dating though. Is it because of insecurity? Is that why you double date? Or you just feel you can't get the person of your dreams? So if one person shows up while you are in a relationship, you just keep him waiting. Or maybe, like some say, good husband material, good wife material, not easy to find, right? So it's better you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Or you've had a terrible, terrible, terrible experience. So now it's time to go really hard on the other gender. Well, I know something interesting about ladies and double dating. You see, there's this main guy, right? The main guy, that's the main guy. Official guy. And some persons have this passive backup and active backup. You know, the active backup is the one that they've not said no to him, but he's interested in them, right? And so they keep him and they make sacrifices just enough to keep him wanting more. Then there's the passive backup, that passive backup. Somehow he doesn't know, or he knows that they are in a relationship, but she makes him believe that there is hope. So all you need to do, continue to just be sacrificing. Overtaking is allowed. You don't know, I can just get tired of this guy and you're the one. But the guys are more brutal with double dating. It's sad. You find some guys, the office boo, office girlfriend, as in neighborhood girlfriend. As in, from school, you have the girlfriend. Then you even come to church. You now have a girl that is probably a virgin you're keeping for marriage. Meanwhile, you are busy destroying other people's future wives. To you, I just hope you're not servicing another person's future husband sexually and think you're investing in a relationship. I think I've talked too much. It's supposed to be an introduction. But before I go into the show, I want to ask you, does your boo have a boo? Are you somebody's boo or side boo? Well, this is Emotional Master Convos, and joining me are three interesting, amazing, beautiful ladies and one handsome man. Joining me on this episode of Emotional Master is Uduak. Uduak, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Uduak is a fashion influencer and stylist, and Presh. Presh, you're welcome. Presh is a media personality
Good to be here.
and an entrepreneur. Good to have you on Emotional Master Convos.
Thank you.
And we have Jason. Jason, your PR and entertainment guy. That's him. Fine guy. Fresh boy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Emotional Master Convos will be back after this break. Don't go anywhere. I'm Taribo Joseph. You're Emotional Master. You're welcome back. This Emotional Master Converse. So we're talking about double dating today. I love this topic. Guys,
I feel like you dropped too much in the intro. Like now we don't even know where to attack you from. We don't know where to come in from. Is my boo my boo? Does my boo know I'm his boo? And there's a lot.
so let me start from there.
Okay, what?
Are you someone's boo?
No, what? Jesus.
Okay, simply put, is your boo?
Is your boo your
Your
boo?
boo,
Your boo, your boo.
No, not officially.
Not officially.
There's nobody on the.
Also, you don't have a boo.
I don't have.
So you don't have a
Okay, so
boo.
we're on the same page.
She doesn't
But I have
a boo.
prospects.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're double dating. You're double dating more or less.
No, but yeah, see, okay.
So no one has been
So-
giving confirmation letters.
No, you know how it is that in this thing now, our definitions are different. You
Please define
understand?
Define yours.
In my definition, dating is literally just getting to know someone enough to see whether they are going to move to the next level, which for me is courtship as a Christian. That is my own definition. So if you ask me if I'm double dating, I probably am, because I have people who are on my case that I hang out with from time to time, getting to know
Wait,
them.
Sister Precious.
Nothing intimate.
You have just
Sister
confirmed
Precious.
that you are double dating.
Sister Precious.
Sir?
Are you trying to say?
She has confirmed
Are you telling us
that she's been double
that
dating.
you have booze?
Boo is not the word. Boo is the official word for like when he becomes official now, isn't it?
Okay, so no official.
No,
word.
there's no official.
You
There
only
are,
have
there are
applicants.
guys, applicants. That's a good word.
But have
There are
you?
prospects, like I said before.
Yes, you said you're in this same boat.
No. It was a wrong boat.
She left me, Jackpot.
I thought we were both.
So
I've become Peter. I'm not working on water.
which boat? Which boat?
I'm working on the water. Okay, so maybe our own definition of double dating. Mine is different, I
Okay.
guess. So currently I'm not in a relationship,
Yeah.
but I don't double date.
Okay.
So if I'm getting to know someone, and of course there are different people that I get to know at a time, and then I decide, okay, this person I want to consistently know.
How do you get to know these people?
You're talking to different people, and there
How are
comes
you
a
talking
time.
to them? Do you go out on dates?
Maybe once, yeah.
you're
A date
double
is fine.
dating
No,
now.
not double dating.
Not
So
the
we can go
act
out
of
on one
going
date,
out, right?
and then we hang out and we eat and all that.
And then you eat on that
try to
person
get to-
tomorrow.
No, yes, now then I now
That's two
decide
people
no,
now.
that's not two people.
No, that's eating now.
That's eating. That's having lunch or dinner. Then I decided, okay, I want to have lunch and dinner with you, and then we consistently talk till I get to know you to the point where we now decide to go into a relationship.
Oh, okay.
So I don't double date.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right, that makes sense.
Jason, what's double dating for you?
For me, I kind of, relate to what Presh said because, it's very, I think there's a thin line between double dating and cheating, really. So I think it's easy to get it mixed up. Cheating is when you have someone you're with and you're still with other people. That is cheating. But double dating, I just feel like we excessively over-amplify the definition of what it is. It's very important for you to, in fact, it's advisable that you go on different dates with different people, because only then would you be able to ascertain and be able to know what they are, who they are, what their definition mindset is.
In
And
a
what
smart,
works
in
for
a
you?
smart way now,
You meandering.
yes.
You're
no.
meandering.
How is he meandering?
No. So, you could now give an excuse why you should double date because you want.
Yeah, but I think it's
different-
also
Or maybe we should say
important.
double
It's
dating
also
in a
important
relationship.
that the people that you are dating know that you're dating
Thank
other
you.
people.
Yeah.
I tell
Yeah.
people, like, if a guy walks up to me and says, "Are you in a relationship?"
In
No,
fact-
I'm not. But I'm talking to people.
Pardon me, to even buttress her point, me, for instance, I can't just meet Presh, for instance, and just think I'm the only guy in her life.
Exactly. Like,
It'll be
yeah.
very myopic.
It'd be delusional to think that.
way, and that's why this level of relationship needs a lot of mental maturity
Wait,
too.
wait.
Exactly.
Now, there are a lot of persons in your life.
On my case.
Yes. Then you have to let someone in. That becomes a relationship.
Yes.
So double dating means you have an official relationship. You've decided to be exclusive with someone.
Okay.
That's
In
what-
this context.
Yes, in this
In
context.
this context.
So
okay.
in this context, you
I'm
have
dating
a
someone.
defined
relationship.
Affirmed relationship.
Yes.
Someone you've affirmed
Then
something with. Okay.
other applicants are still on your case. So
You have left them on your case.
Yes, you've left them on your case.
Oh, I think that's
passively
cheating.
or no. Now, so we need to, that's why I'm coming from not just cheating,
Okay,
double dating.
double dating.
Because you could say, okay, I've not kissed him, right?
Oh yeah, but he's there.
I've not had sex with him,
I get it.
right? So I'm not cheating on my boyfriend. but somehow,
Yeah,
right?
I get it. There's an open door somewhere.
Good morning with a smiley face.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, but not so high.
So you can still tease him, right?
Yeah.
Just that's why my introduction, I said just to keep him
Yeah.
wanting more. So he
Yeah.
believes that, okay, you know the vibe thing.
I don't know.
I think it takes a lot of discipline, actually. I mean, and now I'm speaking for myself and like the people I know. It takes a lot of discipline for you to say, I'm going to shut out everybody else completely, right? Because as girls, yes, you're getting attention on a daily, right? So it takes discipline to say, these are your boundaries, Oga, because I'm in a relationship. Do you understand? Decent enough so that in case you break up, they will not have run away and stabbing out.
Because if you're going to be in a committed relationship, there's always that alternative that it might not work out.
No, but you're supposed to go. You're supposed to be going in with the mindset that it will work out.
Exactly, but if you keep somebody else by the side hanging just enough.
No, me, I'm just saying to let him down easy. Don't be too mean to him.
No, you won't be.
You see. Oh no!
Wow.
That's why I had that wonderful introduction. You see, passive
I sound
backup
so guilty.
loading here,
Yeah.
because now you think, okay, what if it doesn't end, or what if this current relationship ends? So that's why you don't want to chase him, and that's where people fall into double dating.
Okay.
So this
that's
person,
valid.
so you find out, you can't imagine what some persons are doing to service
Another
prospect.
true
All right, that's valid.
True
Yeah.
That's
So
valid.
you get it. So he knows that you're in a relationship. So somehow, okay, we can sit today briefly.
Yeah, because you allow it.
Yeah. So give him a little to know that.
And then there's no
there
limit
is hope.
to which that scene
So
can
boundaries
go
needed,
sometimes.
yeah.
Boundaries
I
are
think
important.
if we have to speak like based on personal experiences, which I like to do,
Yes,
right?
please,
Because
please
this
should.
is like my own life. I'm a very one-person person, right?
Okay, I'm back on your boat.
I love you. I'm such a one-person person, and it's not even intentional. I don't even know that's the case. It's when I'm in a relationship, right, that people are like, now, wow, you don't even have anybody's time anymore. Like, all you like, we don't even hear from you. So then you realize that I'm in this.
Yeah.
But for me, that only comes when I am fully committed, right? And the road to commitment, after I've agreed on my boo, is quite a distance.
Okay.
Do you understand?
It
And this
should
is me
be.
being very honest.
Yeah, it should be.
I agree today that I'm going to date you, right? The road from here, me agreeing to date you, to me being completely committed to you and cutting everybody off, it's a distance. It's not like the day I start dating you,
Just this day.
I just be like, yo, Paul, Peter, Tom, Jerry, all of you don't come in no more. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's a gradual process. The more I trust you, the more I realize I don't even need any distractions. Right, that's why I say it's discipline.
Yeah.
Because the highest level of discipline is saying, you know what, today I'm dating you, I'm cutting everybody off. Which I know that is not
Maybe I'm a little more
come
brutal.
naturally
So
to
when
me.
I decide I'm going to date someone, I really date that person from the first day.
From the
Because
first day.
For me, I feel like the decision is not going to be based on how we feel while we go. For me, when I decide that okay, this is the beginning point. At that time, if anybody calls me after then, I would have that conversation. I'm a conversation person. So, oh, what's up? I like you and all that, but now I'm seeing someone, and maybe we should limit the way we talk. And I do that.
Limits.
Yeah, limits, because I can't
Limits.
cut them off.
Exactly.
Because there's maybe a friendship already.
Yes,
But
and you're
that
not
boundary,
married.
and I'm not married.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay,
that
fantastic.
boundary.
Yeah, I think
of
we're basically saying the
conversation.
same
saying the
thing.
same thing.
We're
Yeah.
saying the same
From
thing,
first
actually. Yeah.
Okay. So have you been someone's? Have
Oh,
you
I've
been
been
in this
everything.
situation? You've been everything.
yeah.
So
I've actually
share your
had a boo
experiences.
that wasn't my boo. But
I mean,
I'd like to
if
hear
we're,
you.
if we're being honest, I've been everything, and another thing is, I feel like relationships that work is as a great deal of experiences. It's just maybe the way the world is structured, where we are a bit, we are made to look. We're made to look terrible for the things we've been through and what we've done and our mistakes. Do you understand? There was a time I was in school, I really just felt like I was going to drop out, really. It was a mistake, but I had love around me to help me realize that you don't want to go through with this and you regret it. And I went back and did what I needed to do.
Yeah.
You understand me? But here, it's so bad that, a woman can't even walk into a room because maybe one or two people she's had or been with. You get, so it's quite, those things are a major factor. So for me, basically, I've been in a relationship with someone that I was putting too much numbers into it. What about the prospect? Does he have an expiry date? So because of all those numbers, I had a couple of people that were all, you know, necessary distractions. Well, that was when my mental maturity could ascertain me to.
At that time.
Do you understand? And then me, I'll be bullshitting myself if I've never also thought I've been one person's one and only. That would be very, you understand?
I think the good point there is judgment, just not being judgmental of people's experiences.
Yeah, I love when people share their experiences.
Yeah.
So you share your experience. You will share your experience after this break. Welcome back. We're still talking about double dating. This is Emotional Masseur Convos. So I told you guys, right? I want to get your experience, share your experiences. Where you've been somebody's boo, or on the other end, that you discovered that your boo had a... How did he make you feel?
Why you say Jason?
Press, you go first, please. Press,
Okay, this is another angle, right? You know how it is that you're in a relationship that you know that it has ended, but you've not officially ended it. And so you open the door to other prospects because you shall know in your head that this has ended and you're just waiting for time to make it official.
Yeah, to formalize
that
it
is
all.
also double dating.
That's it, my sister.
You
You
have
have
a
done
passive...
it.
Yeah, I mean, that has happened to me before, quite honestly. I'm in this relationship and I realized that, this is not serving me anymore. But you know you can be in a relationship with someone who is not emotionally mature to say it's not working, right? And we don't need to force it to work. Instead of saying this chemistry doesn't work, you're like, let's try. Maybe it's because I'm not calling enough. Maybe it's because I'm not, you understand? But in my heart of hearts, I know that this is not working. So you're looking for a way to let this person down easy. And then there are people who are coming in, strongly. And you see like quite a few prospects and you just, open the door and just start to entertain visitors.
Oh, you seem to be a pro.
A pro!
Serial
You know, she has the
double dating.
words to match it up.
Press is
pro
a serial
passive
double
backup.
No,
You know those passive
passive
backup?
backup, yeah.
You know those compounds. You know those compounds. You don't know when there's power and when there's no power.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Because they're
It's
inverter and they're backup
but it's
gen.
not be as if it's a continuous something.
No, you
it's not
explained
plenty.
it so fluently.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We get you.
Don't people don't put me in that box like it's something that usually do happen.
No,
it's not.
once
that's
in a
not-
while.
Just like
On occasion.
No, not once in a while. Once.
Okay.
Okay, wow. But the good thing is, when you're trying to end one relationship, right, you have told, because all things are created twice. First mentally, before physically. So even in a relationship, you will be shocked how many persons now still in a relationship, actually they've checked out of that relationship.
Exactly.
Mentally.
Yes,
Yeah.
mentally.
Yeah,
But
yes,
why
yes,
do
yes.
people wait? Right? Why do they wait that long?
Hey.
I
No,
think it's
well,
fear.
for me personally, one thing, I was saying something off camera. I was saying that one of the greatest feelings I'm enjoying right now is growth and maturity, and it has nothing to even do with age. And I feel like one of the greatest things I've armed myself with is definition.
Are your fingers hurting?
No, they're not.
It's like
because you're
fresh,
stretching.
you know.
What have you
I'm
been
just-
doing with
I'm
them?
Fresh here we go.
It's a
Bad
fresh
boy
thing.
looking like around the world.
I haven't been doing anything with my
sorry.
fingers.
Continue.
Anyways, definition. I feel like what growth affords me now is, you see, you see that life, that enjoyment, it would always come. It's a given. You understand me? So you just have to sometimes plan it to make it more accommodating and suiting. So if I'm with someone, I want to be able to look you in the, what's the worst that would happen? You won't talk to me anymore.
Heartbreak.
No, I'm never heartbroken.
Then you're not
But I don't-
actually there in the
No,
relationship.
I'm talking about it with definition. You can't be heartbroken when you've defined something very well. So
No, but Jason, we will never get there at the same time.
that's the thing.
Right?
You have
Because
to.
I'm still very much in love with you.
You are?
And you're saying that you're done.
Oh, good. I like to join you both.
But my point, what I understand. Okay, if we're talking about, are we talking about leaving the relationship?
Mentally
Exactly.
checking out.
Like mentally
Oh,
checking
oh.
out. Like, so I'm still with you as far as I'm concerned. I'm planning my future with you, but you've checked out.
No, okay. If let's say if I have checked out, the same way that I would still go about it is it's worse to just try to go with the flow. You don't do that with
But
emotions.
Jason, honest question.
Go ahead.
If you check out
Yeah.
and I haven't checked out, would
Yeah.
you open the doors to other people,
In
to
my
other
life,
women in your life
I wouldn't do that until
I'm on the same page as you?
you see you now going home with the
Until
book.
there's communication. Is that what you mean?
You going home with the book is a different. But we see that page, we will both understand that this is where we stand, because you can't be giving me girlfriend treatment when I wrote something some time ago. I said you can't have people change by giving them the same of what they don't appreciate. Yeah, that just came to
But
me.
people don't know that.
That's why
People
you have
expect
to
that they're going to
define.
do it enough to get you back
That's
on
why,
the team.
and it's very important for everyone to know this. You can't expect someone to change by giving them the same thing of what they already don't appreciate. So the only way that works, you see, Presh, I kind of like you very much. I think we had it great. I kind of feel like this relationship.
You both feel the same way. She loves you and you like her.
But the thing about what are we talking about?
Don't mind Terry boy.
I thought
It's on record.
what I'm trying to say is, Presh, I really care about you. I think you're amazing. We've done this.
That's good.
Yeah.
We've done this, but I kind of feel like, the direction with our relationship is going.
Oh, dear.
We've
It's
lost
not
the
right.
scope.
Exactly.
I understand and feel these emotions, and I do not want to hurt you
And
because.
you have this conversation.
So we've had. So most people, you see, maturity is not by mouth. It's by doing that hard work.
Of course.
Which is being able to have some balls and have that conversation. Because I think like a lot of guys and even girls do, they just have this emotional bank where I have your emotions in this bank. I have your emotion in this bank. And I can just use it whenever I want
will.
to. Manipulative people.
Yeah, thank God you mentioned this. That's a part I like to address. Sometimes we forget that these are humans.
Yes.
So because of relationships, you now lose your humanity.
Yes, absolutely.
To know that, see, this person has a heart, right?
Yes.
So for me, if you can't make my life better, don't make it worse.
Yes.
So the least you can do is to walk away.
After definition.
Yeah,
Not
but
walking
you-
away. You have a conversation
what
before
I-
walking away.
Yes,
You
before
could make
walking
it
away.
sound
Now
like having a
it's
conversation.
having a conversation
At least
is
you're letting
needed.
that person
It's
know.
the word-
Sorry,
is-
1 second.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this, yeah. That's why I said many times we don't get to the same place at the same time.
That's why you
Now,
should express.
this experience that I've mentioned, right, is me saying, right, I know in my heart that this is not going to work. And this person is saying, I know that you think you know what you know.
In
But
that case,
this- my
on yours
point
is the case.
exactly. So
So,
like-
but then most people don't even communicate. So
Yeah.
they mentally check out, but they are still there,
Exactly.
enjoying the benefits of the relationship, entertaining
Yeah.
other
Because
people,
because
claiming
again,
that they are
you don't
working on
want
the
to hurt this
relationship.
person.
But you still hurt them
but you still
anyway.
hurt them.
That's what I'm
Number
saying.
one.
Now, why I'm saying this is because, like, we are human beings. There are things that by the books should work. This is how it should work by the books. But this is now real life, right? And I'm looking at you and seeing that, guy is not giving up. Like, I'm telling you, it's not working. You're driving to my house every day. I'm not going to say to you, don't ever drive to my house again,
But you can say it like this.
right?
It is becoming, I feel it's not going to be comfortable for you and I if you keep making
And the
this
person says, I
honest-
think you are just
See, there's
in a
more.
space
No,
of
they
mind
will
where
give-
you're
they
not
will give- no, no, no.
comfortable.
If you've
let me
communicated
come in.
clearly,
Yeah, okay,
if
finish.
you've communicated clearly, that will happen for a period of time. They will get the message eventually.
While they're getting the message, will you be opening
but will you
yourself
just
up to?
get out of a relation and get into another one?
What if
immediately?
it happens like that?
No,
Okay.
you need some time, really.
No, let me come in. Fresh. Now, if one person says it's over, is the relationship over?
Actually, that's what
Yes,
you're
it
saying
is.
now.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if
what
you
you're
tell
saying.
uncle, this relationship
It's over. It's
is
over.
over.
Except we agreed to it together. Why is it not over with only me saying it?
No,
No,
Two
but
people,
get
two
it.
people cannot work together unless they agree.
agree.
So,
So-
once one person has said it's over, it's actually over.
So that means if I say it's over, I can go ahead and
No,
live my
tell
life.
him it's over.
And
Have
I
you
tell him.
communicated?
Yes,
Yes, if
and
you've
then
communicated
done
that
your
it's over,
part.
you've done your part.
You've done your part.
why
But
we
people
now go
don't.
round and round and
No,
you say
I'm
I'm
saying that
second.
most people don't even communicate. They check out, and they are still there.
I think this is
And they
even,
don't tell anybody.
I think this is what she's saying is the premise of this whole conversation.
Yes, and they don't say they've checked out. So the other
Yes.
person is putting in work, and the other person is not seeing it, and then you're dating someone else, and eventually that person will find out, oh, you're cheating, and you're like, oh, but I don't want to be in a relationship again. And that's the time you break it off, not at the time that you checked out.
Yes. So when you check out, at least at that point, you're checking out because you know it is so over. So why you should extend it for me, it's maybe because I respect the other person, right? So
emotions.
I need to wait to see
need
you,
to while,
to
yeah.
see you
In
in
person.
person, right? Because I don't want to do it over
Over
the
the
phone.
phone.
But if I have the ability to see you, right? Book for a meeting and go
Book
to a
for a
neutral
meeting?
place.
People
Yeah.
are saying
I'm
this
serious
so
because you
mechanical.
shared- no, you shared
but
something.
Me and you shared something,
Fresh
oh.
has,
Yes.
in this
In
this
that
point, I
context,
think she
you
has
have
a point.
Let
It's not that easy,
me
though.
explain. Let me explain.
In
why
fact,
I
according
say
to
this.
I'm talking 5 conversations. Meeting face to face like this. This is not working.
And then
It's
you
not
no
easy.
longer
It's
take
not
that
working.
meeting because you've already
No,
communicated.
no, but it's not
But
easy.
you can't
oh.
just throw it away because
not easy.
So you
shared
will it not be
something
better
and I
to
care
start
about your
dating someone
well-being.
else? You
Okay.
still hurt them at the end of the
Okay.
day. Because if you start dating someone else, right? and
You've
they
come
find
to
out,
my
they'll still be
point. You've come
heartbroken.
to my point. The point is that at the end of the day, right?
There's an
you
easier
still-
pain. I'm
What's
serious.
the easier pain?
There's an easier pain. The easier pain is that I don't have anybody else. I'm just telling you.
It will
based
not help
on-
the person. They
No,
don't care.
wait,
They
hold
want
on,
you.
hold on.
Look
You're
at it.
telling them based on the conversation. This is me and you, and me and you were not working. A third party is not in it yet. It hurts less when it's just two of
hurt
us.
is hurt.
Immediately somebody else comes into the picture. No matter how you explain to the person that it is our relation that is not working, there's another factor.
But
in
you know,
Yeah.
but just off topic,
Yeah,
but you know,
before
8 out of 10.
our take.
Okay, go ahead.
Your feedback, but we need to go on a short break.
All right.
After we come back, I like where it's going. I think.
Why they point me now?
Don't go anywhere. This is Emotional Muscle Combos, and we'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back to Emotional Muscle Combos. We're having fun even behind the camera.
I'm
What did you just say?
Repete?
I was going to say that 8 out of 10 times why most relationships even have that conversation is there's always some. I was just going to buttress the point she was making. There's always someone in the picture, so it makes it even harder.
Please let me extricate myself
Yeah, I was going to
by
say there's-
saying that
it's
in my
not always
situation,
someone.
in this case, I'm
And you're among the
describing,
remaining
I
two-
wasn't. There wasn't anybody in the picture. Like I
Okay,
said, like I'm
fantastic.
so one person that I'm not even considering another person, right? This door opened after we've had this conversation, and I'm realizing that this guy is not going to.
It's not going to work.
Do you understand? Like not it's not going to work. Or it's not going to work. Like he's not going to let it go easy, right?
So you
And
have
so
to
there's
put
that.
somebody in his
Yes, not put up. I mean,
No,
you will
that's-
never
that's-
know. You
that's-
will never know in this life. Even now, maybe we'll know now. But oh my god.
Ah man,
If
women.
no. Maybe it's now that you will know that there was someone afterwards. But I mean, if it's any consolation, there was nobody that time.
Are you
When I
looking
was
dead?
telling you,
Yes,
when I was telling you that time, there was nobody. I promise. Until like 1 or 2 months after.
She's literally
I
explaining.
promise.
you know, but this is important, right? For me, I feel for people, right? I try as much as possible not to hurt people. So respect your partner or your ex in the making, because that's a good
Ex in the making.
That's a good one.
That's a
Ex-
bad
ex-
one.
Yes,
Ex-
that's
I'm going to
nice.
give an example,
Okay,
right?
please,
Like
yeah.
I said, so this is a personal example. There were a couple of guys I was talking to, and at a point I
How
realized
many?
that
How many?
there were maybe like 4 or
See,
5.
for
It
cameras,
doesn't.
Okay,
It
for
doesn't.
I think you should stress that.
Okay.
How many were they?
They were about 4 or 5.
people can
What's
honestly.
4 or 5? 5? Is it 5? Or
Okay, let's say for the sake of this conversation, let's say 5. And then I narrowed it down to 2.
World
And
Cup?
then finally, I
Champions.
realized that there was only one person
I
really want. Now there was even a tie in the way that okay, these two people,
Like,
I like them.
it was 2-2.
They were okay. It's just that I wasn't attracted to one, and I was attracted to the other.
Physically now,
after every other thing had been settled, now I decided to go with the one I was attracted to.
Of course,
And I needed
obviously.
to have a conversation with the one I wasn't attracted to because I felt like I've created a friendship with this person, and I cannot just like
and
detach.
it's still some hope as well.
And of course, of some hope because I actually
Sorry,
even
pardon
thought
me.
that
Hope for.
Hope for a relationship.
I don't follow.
Yeah, this is
Hope-
relationship.
This is like you're
not
talking
yet
to people
married?
and then you want to get in a relationship.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So first runner-up still has hope.
So yeah.
That there's going to be there
All
could be
these
a
5 people, they have
relationship.
hope.
All the 5 people have hope
They
now.
come with hope.
Because
You just be dashing it one by one.
So what I'm saying now is that I had a conversation with the guy and I told him that there's nothing wrong with you. This and this.
Lies.
No, there was nothing wrong with him actually.
It's
I
not
just
me, it's
wasn't
you.
attracted
I
to
mean, it's
him.
not you, it's me.
Wait. So let me get this straight.
No.
You weren't attracted to him physically,
Yes.
but there's nothing wrong with him.
I'm thinking that there's something wrong with
Just I like how finished. But that's the truth. Somebody can be
something
good.
wrong with
Bro.
and he can be attracted to somebody else. It's not in physical like
There's something wrong with
Somebody
looks
can
to
be
you.
good and
No,
not
it's
good for you.
no, it's not that.
It's true, it's
Yes.
Say it like that. Just don't
Okay,
say
let me
it.
just say. Okay, so what should I say that? I don't feel butterflies.
No,
when I'm
No,
talking to
wait,
you.
but the point is, what did you tell him?
So I told
Exactly.
him, you're a great guy, I like you and all that. However, I don't feel physically attracted to you.
Ew.
And that's why you push out.
No,
Oh,
she-
man.
I'm serious because I knew that
to
at
be
that
truthful,
point, if I was
yeah.
going to continuously talk to both of them and not have a conversation, it
clash.
means that I'll be double dating for real. And I had that conversation. And to be honest, that other relationship self, it don't spoil. But and I still kept that friendship because the person was actually important to me, not just as a. What I'm saying is that conversation for both parties involved to know without a shadow of doubt that this is what we're doing. Many people don't have that conversation.
I like to take her up in this. Do you know sexual attraction can be built and developed?
Yes, I know, but I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in
Because
it?
I realized
Sorry.
over time, if I'm not attracted to somebody in the beginning,
Sorry.
even when I continuously try to,
Sorry, you're talking
engage.
about when you say in the beginning. Are we talking about sexual attraction?
before you actually have sex now,
Yeah.
the attraction is what I'm talking about. But I realized that if I
Were you
don't
talking about sex?
sexual attraction,
sexual
attraction. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sexual attraction,
So-
because she did not find him attractive.
yeah.
Physically.
Yeah, physically.
It
You know,
wasn't
you could-
physically. Let me call it butterflies. Or
Yeah,
however you
vibe
call it.
wisely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay, that makes sense.
that's what I mean. So I realized over time when I get to know people, like if it's not there in the beginning, and I
get you.
try,
Yes.
I still don't get to the point because I'm a lover.
Me, I won't even
engulf,
try.
Like
I'm too passionate to want to try
Exactly,
if I don't
so,
feel that
yes, if I don't
thing
feel it.
from the beginning.
You would even know because I'm very passionate.
Yeah,
I will
me,
show you
I'm,
love
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
If I try, you know I'm trying. It's not.
You know,
it's
there
not
was
genuine.
something that you said earlier when you said that, how did you put it again? Because you love so passionately, that's why you've experienced a lot of heartbreak,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, that's
When you are that, it's me and you,
Yeah.
and all that passion engulfed, like that, once it ends,
You're heartbroken.
You're
That's why I was telling you that
heartbroken.
my boo had a boo that was how do you say it? I had a boo that was not the boo's boo. So I was passionately, involved with somebody. We're in a relationship in my books.
Yes.
But this person
Wait, you
probably
don't know
had
they-
checked.
they
I didn't know
they've
that
checked
there was
out.
They had
that
checked
they had
out.
checked out.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, something's wrong.
Like
What's
Moody,
going on?
Moody
Let's
would say
work
they
on
left
it.
the WhatsApp group.
Exactly, and they left the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
And
still
they didn't tell
posting picture. I still try to post it. Until the day you now find out, they're like, oh, of course, it didn't happen on the day you found out. It had
Exactly,
happened. So that's my
yes.
issue. It's okay not to want to be with somebody. I think
But
people
shall just
fall out.
tell me.
But shall just communicate. Let the person know that, okay, I'm not with you on this, so then they can pack their feelings and sort it
but
out.
Shall don't lose it
This-
anyway.
this is-
No.
Don't
I
lose
will
it.
find love.
Keep loving
This
just
is
like
this
that.
is what I think, right? Why that attraction is important, is vital. You should have that attraction. But sometimes you meet good people, right? And the attraction is not there. It's not,
Instantaneous.
it's
That
not
was the case.
full, right? It's not full. Sometimes you find it now. For me, I would advise, because it can be built. So I advise you do a little assessment and give yourself time. First, do I get irritated by his or her presence? You get it? Because you know there are some persons, they're good with you. You enjoy their friendship to a level,
Yes.
but imagining being with them in the same space for a prolonged time,
Or close.
Or even
or
sexually.
time,
Close proximity,
so
like,
so you know that. So you should differentiate it. So if you feel comfortable with their presence, then that attraction can be built. It's mentally now. You know, some persons, when you meet them, you were not interested in them that way.
Yeah.
So you've already zoned them. Friend zone, brother zone, right? Normal friend zone. So, but the process, but once you look, oh, Jason is actually a fine guy. He's really good to me, right? Can I begin to look at him differently?
I think you should, but go on.
He should.
No, like
He
no,
should.
in respect to
But
the
you
girl.
know, Terry, but like, it's goodness.
So look at my point. Look at my point now. You see, you said you have a lot of heartbreaks because you love passionately. So it points to the fact that passion is not just enough, to keep a relationship. Because
course.
passion is not everything
That makes sense.
in a relationship.
Yeah.
So why hold so much?
But you made a point,
passion.
though. Goodness.
Yes.
No.
Jason is so good to me that I'm now beginning to consider that maybe if we worked on this, we would be sexually compatible, or maybe that
So
the fire
imagine
So I
would
would
be
see
out.
him differently, yeah?
Yeah, because there are many
Other
other
qualities,
things,
yeah.
like many other qualities that he has that
Yes.
I don't want to throw away.
Yeah.
So as a
Exactly.
result of that, I could now say maybe if we were together, we could build on this.
Yeah.
But if there's no that, and there's no passion, and there's nothing, like what am I even
There's
doing with
nothing
you in the
there.
first place?
You know, when I explained this passion, it meant I had checked other things.
Yes.
Intellect and all the other things, support and all the other things. Now, what was left was that attraction. So it's not just,
Sorry, and it worked for both of those guys. You checked everything, and what was left?
they weren't the same people, though.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't
what
have
was
all-
left with those two guys was
That
your
was
physical.
the point, yeah, was in the physical.
wow, that's very unfortunate.
Well, that physical
because-
thing is important.
And
No,
it's
no,
very
it's
important.
no, it's
Yeah.
important.
It is
No,
important
no,
for
it is
me.
important
I don't know if it's
before
physical, it's
before
vibe.
you get married to someone.
You know,
It's
yeah,
very
it's
important.
Big T,
important.
what I always
So if it's not there, if it's not there, right, seek for it, especially with a good person.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
no,
yeah, I
but
understand
if
the point you're trying to
finally
make.
it doesn't come,
There are
I don't
people-
advise
yeah,
you
to
to
collect
get
it. No,
married
don't.
because you get married to someone you're not
Start
attracted
resenting
to.
them.
No.
Exactly. So you find out. Imagine your husband wants to touch you. Not now.
And you will
Every
cheat,
time.
though.
No,
exactly.
That's the
you-
beginning.
Yeah.
You will.
So that's why it's important, but give it a chance, explore the possibility of it. So as you told that guy, if he could now come back, now you're not
Even
married.
that's what I'm saying. Even when he came, he didn't even go anywhere. But
was
we're
a-
still friends, but
Okay.
not there were boundaries.
Okay.
And we're still friends still now.
Did he
That's
come
what I'm
back?
telling you that no, he didn't even leave. Not like he left. We didn't
So
communicate
if-
for a while.
If I was him, this is what I would have
He
done.
gave me space.
I would have left, as in leave.
He left for
Then
him for
coming
some
back,
months.
if I still want you, I will come back to woo you on a different term.
Maybe I don't know about when.
You see, but if you remain there, I'll still see you this way.
Yeah, I'll still see
But
you that way.
now, when you're coming back, you're
Me,
not
I'll
just
still see
coming
you
back.
that way.
Yes, you're not just coming back as a friend.
Yeah.
You're
But
coming
you know
back.
that sometimes it doesn't change. Sometimes because there are even people that
sometimes it
considered
won't
some
change,
people
yeah.
and hopes that it will change, and eventually it doesn't get there.
It's so the whole thing is so difficult.
Wow, interesting
so
conversation.
difficult.
Jason, don't give
I
up.
will.
The top tires.
You know, we've moved to another point now. But good, I'm enjoying the conversation. But now, back to the topic of double dating. When we come back, I'd like us to discuss some practical tips or things that could be a red flag that your partner is double dating. I'd like to talk about that.
Alrighty.
So if you stay around, you'll get one or two. So you can know if your boo has a boo. Don't go anywhere. This is Emotional Master Convos, and I am Terrible Joseph. Welcome back. This is Emotional Master Convos. Yeah, we're having fun. We're still talking about double dating. I promised you that we're going to share some tips that could actually mean your partner maybe double dating. So and it could be a red flag. You know, you have one. Okay.
Number one, no boundaries. They can phone calls at every hour, and they must take, either they don't take the call, or they take the call and go into another place, and you don't even know who they are talking to.
Good. That is one.
Time.
Yeah. When you find out there's a particular call or some calls, they can't have it in your presence.
But they always cutting it.
Or they are not picking it.
Or you find out.
Or they are always with their phone when they are with you, always pressing for your complaint, but immediately you're not there. Missed call, 6 hours. So you're like, I was not on my phone. I'm like, but when I'm with you, I'm literally begging you to drop your phone. So how come?
So that's a red flag. Yeah.
That one is
I told you I know
And
this.
you know those persons when they're with you. So your partner is with you every time his phone is turned.
That one is
You
cheating.
return it
Let's not
home.
let's not even discuss it.
Uncle,
Yeah,
you
there's
return
only
That one is gone, right?
Let's just walk away.
So I think again, it's the level of relationships that people have. I see a lot of fickle relationships these days, like where the boundary self, I'm like, are you in a relationship? Do you understand? Like if I'm in a relationship with someone, the kind of relationship that I know how to do is an open relationship.
Huh?
Like not open, you get my point. Like where we're open to each other
You
Okay.
can
and
be
honest.
open. You can be open, but is the person open?
My point. That's my point exactly. Like if you're not open to me the way I'm open to you, we're not going to be in this relationship. That's the way I vibe.
What I'm saying is that there are levels to this being open. You can
There's
think
no level for me.
No, I'm saying that you can think that somebody is being open with you. For example, you can meet somebody and have a conversation with them for 6 hours, and you feel like they've shared a part of you.
No.
And they have not.
Babe, let me tell you something. Like, maybe this is spiritual. Maybe I'm going spiritual.
We should
right?
put a halo on your head.
But no, don't do that. But if I am with someone, right? Because me, I believe in like that soul connection, right? I can feel you. I can feel lies. I can feel you're not okay. I can feel your vibe.
After you
Do
fail,
you
and the
understand
person
me?
is now telling you that it's not.
I'm not
your
getting to
feeling
that
is
point
wrong.
with you where we're feeling that thing and we're not on the same page.
So-
Like, who are you?
So where are-
I'm not
where are
wasting
they-
my
so
feelings.
the soulmate
My
now,
point
let's
is, so
find
if we are on that, I will come here to just
She said it. I'm telling you that. No,
she
you
said
can
it.
think that you've hacked it because now we're talking about you felt that with somebody, right?
yes. No. But wait, again. I don't believe that because you felt that with someone, right? You must necessarily end up with the person. You should, but I don't think that it's like anything can happen, right? I had this relationship, and this is exactly what it was. Like we could, you know how it is that I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
And you're calling, like I could.
Okay.
It's a vibe thing. I can tell, right? And then wait, now let me just land. And then I'm like, this is getting really serious. Again, I'm going to go spiritual. This is getting really serious, and I want to know that like God is in on this. Like this is His will for us,
Yeah.
right? And I started to pray about this relationship, and literally, it's like the fire off.
Before that time when you found the fire, do you know that there were pre-fires that you either thought that, okay, maybe I'm overreacting, or maybe he's telling the truth, or maybe, and in actuality, that person is lying.
No, it was open.
Yes, to you.
No, to us. If see, my point, what I'm trying to say in essence is, if it was not open on that level, I'd have felt
Did you find
it.
out on the first? What I'm saying is that did you feel it on the first day it happened? No.
That was-
There was whatever it is that you feel that is off. You know, before you get to a point where you decide that something is off, there would have been several patterns. Maybe it has happened once, twice, 3 times. Then you realize that okay, something is wrong here. What you're saying now is that if something happens the first time, you can tell that okay, immediately it happened, something is off
because
here.
we're already on this level. If anything diverts, I will feel it. It's not a 1, 2, 3 time. It's the first time.
Okay.
As the off, I will
You know what
know.
I'm thinking?
No.
You can see, I'm just watching both ladies. I think we should have a session. It would just be therapy on TV, where we have to portray all of their relationships.
Yes.
What
because
happened here? No, there's so much depth of
Wisdom.
from your experiences.
Absolutely. No, for real. Actually,
I know.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
That's why I've been, even me go, I'm just
Yes, I
there
saw you.
quietly
Yes.
watching, and there's so much to say. But
Yes,
for
it's
me
enlightening,
personally,
yes.
just to run through it, I feel like I've always said it in a relationship, there are 4 important things. There's attraction, there's communication, connection, and compatibility. for me, basically, if all of this is also, not to go spiritual, but
Feel free.
you
go
just
spiritual.
actually
It's part of our
you
being,
just
being
actually
spiritual beings,
it doesn't happen to
Yeah.
me a lot though, where I'm with someone that on that level, but you can tell when it feels something is off.
Yes, you will.
And then one final straw for
That-
me
yes, that's
is
what
always
breaks everything.
sexual. I'm just like, on a normal day, I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm very excited.
Okay.
I don't even need to be told twice.
Wow.
You get me?
Shopping.
I never
moving on. Continue.
I never waste my mornings, if you know what I mean.
Moving on.
But sorry, but please don't pile on this. Please. Let me make my point.
You've made your point.
Is it advertising?
No, I don't understand.
Are you advertising?
You went
Say
there,
it's
you
why
went,
that
you
you're
went
not
spiritual
demon
and
topic.
Are you
went
advertising?
spiritual and now
In
went
the same sentence.
and went lustful.
In the same sentence. Ah.
See,
Jesse.
see the thing. Putting a word on this, if you're in a relationship, trust your instinct.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so
It is
It
important.
doesn't fail.
That's why
Never fails.
in that relationship, while you're trying to do the second part,
What was the second part again, please?
which you were talking about,
Which
the
is?
sexual part, most times it distracts you from the depth of that your instinct because
instinct that was scattered when you start doing it.
so you now get confused.
You're not sure.
But
As to if
your
it's here or
instinct-
here.
Yes, your instinct. So I would like us, because we're almost wrapping up this episode,
Okay, sure.
to give some people, I know people needed, what's it called? People need some of the tips, right? Now, one, if you're in a relationship with someone, so let's give them tips. If you're in a relationship with someone and most times they always cancel. They always cancel their plans.
Last minute.
That's a red flag.
Check.
Yeah. Or secondly, they can't give you a straight answer. Yes.
Check.
Okay. Can we see tomorrow? I'll have to get back to you.
Okay, good.
And I'm in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
No.
So it means you are not the only boo. Your
Yeah.
boo may have a boo. So you need to know that she's not coming.
And you don't have access.
Then you can come.
Another
Right?
I want
thing
to
is
give this
access.
first tip, please.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm a very know your worth kind of person.
Okay.
I'm a very I know when to leave kind of person.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people do not know what they are worth, and so they just take and manage, and it's not set in stone.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like when you know that this is not serving you, right? It will hurt you, but just know that
It's time to
better
work.
it's time to walk away.
The-
And if someone is giving you vibes that doesn't suit you, not to say, you know what, I know that we're in love, but
But
this one
one
doesn't.
I don't agree.
I don't
Then
vibe
for
with it.
ladies, I feel as a guy, I can say this. Any guy that you kind of constantly always make excuses for,
Yeah.
that's
That's
just
a red
that's all.
flag.
That is it.
Yeah.
That's the almighty.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
red
it. And
flag.
climbing on what you're saying now, you're in a relationship and you find out that your partner is struggling to connect with you or they're refusing. There's some persons you just know that they don't want to connect with you on the deeper level. That's because they want to make it easier for them to walk
detach.
away.
Me that
But
must be
then
the queen of
access.
your world.
I think that
you
access is
yeah?
another thing.
Okay.
When you don't have direct access to that person, like, how do I explain? They're just inaccessible somehow.
How in a relationship?
No, it happens.
Do you mean like emotionally?
Not just emotionally, even maybe you call, they're not available, and maybe they're calling you back 6 hours late. You don't know that, something exciting is happening. Let me just call my boyfriend and tell him. You're not sure that the call will probably ring out more times on you than the actual time that he picks up the phone.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Then okay, imagine if when you're with his friends, right, or her friends, and they tease you and they give each other the secretive look.
Oh no, it's over now.
You know what? Our wife!
Nobody should our wife me until I'm somebody's wife.
Jason, you can relate, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Or you find out that
Or you don't
now
even meet their friends at all.
they
or their
zone
family.
out. They zone out. Maybe we'll see for 2 days you could not reach them, or you're trying to reach them, and when
on, I
they
don't
come
think
back,
They don't have a
they are-
tangible reason.
Yeah, but they are extremely sweet.
to
You
make
know when they
up
come, oh babe, oh sweetheart, how you doing? I missed you. You know, guilty
Precious
conscience.
lost.
I'm lost. See,
Precious
24 hours
love.
of my relationship
Oh,
is
wow,
2 days.
wow.
24 hours
It's
that
the
conversation.
best
If
2
you're not in
days
a
of my
coma,
life ever. That's
Sorry.
me. Like there are no
You've checked out.
shortcuts. Come on now.
Sorry, guys, we're out of time. It has been a wonderful episode. So, I'm sure you've gained something from it because we had fun and I hope you did. So, if you're in a relationship and you find out that your partner is double dating, what do?
Run.
I think run. But before you run, because you need to be sure,
confront them.
yes, so confront them, but calmly because you need to have your emotions in check.
No, get your
And
facts right.
yes,
too.
and let them know.
Yeah.
This is what I think. Are you tired of this relationship? Are you tired of me? Do we need a break? Does it need to end? Then redefine your relationship with a person
I know you
and
won't.
move on.
Because they might say yes, no, they're not tired, but their actions is
Yes.
showing that they're tired.
So if their actions show that they are tired, please trust their actions
They are tired.
more than their words. So it has been a wonderful time. Thank you, Dwak. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Prash. And thank you for listening. I'm Tyrone Joseph, your emotional masseur. See you again next week.